BBN Jack Frost. I can't stand the fact that the left is the right and the right is the left here. Okay, so basically what happens is my camera is kind of like inverted. So every time, sometimes y'all might see me try to go to this collar over here, but I'm going like this over here, then you see me switch up. Anyway, how's everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. I hope everybody's morning already went incredible. So there's a couple of things that we want to talk about today. We're gonna have open discussion today. I want to give people the opportunity to talk to me about the things that you dudes want to discuss. That's one. Two, we're gonna go over some of the topics that we went over last night. We had an extra long sports segment last night. We're gonna figure out a way that we're gonna be able to mitigate some of that time that we were using and be able to condense that a little bit. So the next time we have Eric Mack on, we're gonna try to get to the content a little bit quicker. I'm gonna be held responsible for that because I was kind of slowing up the chat, because that's kind of what I do sometimes. With that being said, today we want to have a little bit more discussion about the YFN Lucci situation. It's always so many initials and shit. I'm not gonna lie, when we was growing up, right, in my hood, we used to go by OBH, right? So it stood for a couple of different things. One of the things it stood for was the official Buddha heads. This is not OBH from just so we could be clear, this is not OBH from Philly. This is just, it was just, we didn't even know there was an OBH in Philly, be honest with you. We were just some young kids. We was in our young teens. We was the official Buddha heads. We smoked weed, and it was also out of brotherhood. You understand what I'm saying? So shout out to that. So with that being said, I get the initial thing, so I don't want it to make it sound like I don't get the initial thing. I 100% get the initial thing. All right, so let's go. Anyway, so what we're going to be discussing today is we want to discuss the YFN Lucci situation. That's looking pretty terrible for the young man. I hope we'll see what happens after we further go into the context about what's going on as far as that is concerned. Also, we want to discuss this whole Drake Jay-Z thing that Funkmaster Flex was talking about with Gillie the Kid and Wallo. Gillie the Kid and Wallo was absolutely clowning the shit out of him, as they should. I'm just gonna say, because for everybody that don't know, who's a bigger old school New York guy than freaking Funkmaster Flex. Funkmaster Flex can't talk about nobody better than Jay-Z. So I thought it was funny, and I meant to mention this last night, but I didn't get the opportunity. It just slipped my mind. But I thought it was funny that Gillie and Wallo was basically saying that the reason why he was saying that about Funkmaster Flex, why Funkmaster Flex was saying that is because he wasn't invited to the damn brunch. It was like, yo, what happened? Jay didn't want to eat with you, and so I thought that was absolutely. Those guys are funny for real, for real. It's not. I mean. You could tell when people just have chemistry. Those guys are funny for real, for real. And the only way to have chemistry like that is to trust your partner. So those guys are absolutely hilarious. I just want to throw that out there. Shout out to Gillie and Wallo. I want to do a little bit of fixing of this thing right here. Boom, boom. Okay, so we're just gonna leave it like that. I'm just gonna stop touching shit. Also, we want to discuss. We're gonna. They found a guy apparently, allegedly. They found the guy that hit the young lady. That hit the security guard, hit the cop over the head with the fire extinguisher allegedly. So allegedly, they found the guy that hit the dude over the head with the fire extinguisher. Shout out to Fox DC. I'm gonna pull that up. We're gonna be discussing that. There were no drops last night. We're looking for $10 drops to the Cash App this morning. I'm going to say that again. See, I'm going to say that again. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy. But we're looking for $10 drops to the Cash App this morning. Let's go to Twitter real quick. That's where the image is. I want to see exactly what this is. I want to show y'all what this is, and then maybe discuss this with y'all a little bit. I got a message. I get messages all the time. Who messaging me? Boom, boom, boom. Share the tweet. John K. I don't trust this person. Oh, wait, what? Okay, so, President Trump's faces second impeachment voting. A lot of people believe that as far as that is going, because people was trying to have that conversation last night, as far as the impeachment is going, a lot of people believe that President Trump, Vice President Pence is going to be the individual that's going to be holding that up. Just so we can just be clear on that. Fox 5 DC, boom, boom. The police officer that was crushed. The police officer that was crushed that was getting crushed in the doorway. He's doing well. They just put out. They're already working to oh wow. I do not like reading these news things when we online because the shit that pissed me off. And then let me show y'all what I'm looking at real quick. Boom. And we're gonna do roll call. Let me show y'all what I'm looking at. Look at this guy. He sure was on top of the world at that moment. He was sure top of the world that moment. That was the most top of the world moment of his life, wasn't it? They put out a tweet. I'm going to scroll down through here because a lot of that stuff is just, if I can't find the tweet, I'm just going to show you the screenshot that I have. But they put out a tweet, and I wanted y'all to see the tweet. What the fuck? How? Alright, so I can't find the tweet. And then I just looked away from... They're just retweeting the shit over and over again? I just saw that same tweet like 5 times. Fox DC, get on it. Okay, I'm not doing this no more. Anyway, I'm going to show you the screenshot that I have of the tweet. I can't find the tweet. I have no idea where the tweet is. But they did tweet it. And I have a screenshot of said tweet. So we're going to go to the screenshot of the tweet because I'm not doing this shit no more. So apparently, a photo of a protester who is a person of interest in the riot at the U.S. Capitol was released to the public Tuesday. Louisiana Senator Bill Cassidy originally tweeted the man may have been connected to the death of the U.S. Capitol officer Brian Sicknick, but later stated the man is a person of interest in another case. But look, I don't know if that's the actual photo of the that's probably why they took the tweet down. So I don't know if that's the actual photo. This is what I wanted to show you more than anything else. I don't know if that's the actual photo. So somebody filmed the dude run up and hit the guy with a fire extinguisher. Whoever hit the dude with a fire extinguisher, somebody filmed the shit? And you trying to tell me that those wasn't rioters? You trying to tell me that what those people was doing wasn't worse than what any of the Black Lives Matter people did when they was whatever the fuck, or the people that was they're trying to say was part of the Black Lives Matter was doing? That's what you're trying to tell me? At this point, it's looking like these people was absolute savages. That's just my opinion. They just looking like absolute savages to me. Anyway, let's do roll call real quick. What up, Monica Kendra Whitehead? Okay, how you doing this morning, baby girl? What up, Daddy Fat Stack? Salutes. He says, whoop. Let's go, y'all. What up, Prince to Amir? Prince to Amir says, good morning, everyone. Yo, could I get a temperature check for how cold it is or how warm it is in the city that you in? Could we get a temperature check? What up to the Dean? How you doing? He says, top of the morning, BBN family. What up, Watts Game? Salutes. What up, King Will? King Will says, BBN for a salute. Let's get a great show today. Let's go. We trying, my brother. The Dean said, boy, it's hard out here for rappers, especially those that portray the gang lifestyle, riding around posting pics of gun and drugs in the whip for a challenge that's saying who's snitching. Look, this is what y'all have to understand. In the 1980s, right? You had people who were actually... Gangs have always been attached to hip-hop. I just want to say that real quick. I don't want nobody to lose this. Gangs have always been attached to hip-hop, right? See, the big difference of it, though, was in New York City, the way that the gangs was attached to hip-hop was if you weren't connected, you might show up to a show and get robbed. It was snatching niggas' chains and shit like that, for real, right? Gangs have always been attached to hip-hop. I'm saying that because I just don't want it to seem like these rappers are just being attached to these gangs unnecessarily, or like there isn't already a mandate or a criteria that has already been set. Gangs have always been attached to hip-hop. Right? Zulu Nation. You can call it what you want, but by definition, Zulu Nation is a gang. Tell me where I'm wrong. By definition, Zulu Nation is a gang. Right? Zulu Nation was the security for a lot of rappers. When I was growing up, I didn't even understand how Zulu Nation was a rap group, because I didn't really care about those dudes, because there was some people that made music and have Zulu Nation in their background. And they was talking 5% of shit that I couldn't understand at the time. So gangs have always been in rap music. I'm going to explain to you what I believe the problem is now. The problem is now, some of the biggest gang members previously, they didn't talk gang shit on the radio. They didn't talk gang shit in their music. Slick Rick went to jail. Y'all know why Slick Rick went to jail? His bodyguard tried to rob him and he shot him. Then he crashed into a tree near University trying to get away from the police, just like his song said. For everybody that don't know. Anybody know who Alpo was? Not Alpo, pardon me. Anybody know who B.O. was? You know who B.O. was? B.O. was a dude that used to rob rappers' chains all the time. B.O. would show up to the Apollo, because you had to go to the Apollo in Harlem. You had to go there sooner or later. B.O. show up, rob niggas. Ain't nothing you can do about it. See, got everybody, ain't nothing you can do about it. So gangs have always been in hip-hop. It's just that the way that they're being glorified now is just so overt that you have to expect for the NYPD to get involved. You have to expect for whatever local authorities to get involved. You have to expect for the FBI to get involved because it's so overt. Rakim. When people came to New York City, you know who they called? You know who they tapped in with? Not Rakim, but Eric B. People used to come to New York City, tap in with Eric B. One of the reasons why KRS-One says that he did not allow Rakim to be on self-destruction was because he was gang affiliated. I don't buy that. I just think he didn't want to be on the track with Rakim. Rakim is a beast. He would have killed it. But I'm a Rakim fan. I like KRS-One too. Don't get it confused, but I'm a Rakim fan. Anyway, what up, Queen Shy? How you doing this morning? She says, good morning, Frost BBN family. What up, DSTN? Ain't nobody calling you Dustin. I don't care what your wife says. What up, Brandon Washington? He says, hey, BBN family. What's up, my brother? Salute. What up, James S? James S says, salute, Frost BBN fam. The Dean says, regarding Trump and the 25th, Pence say he will not invoke the 25th against Trump. That's a fact. That's why some people are mad at Pence now. But I don't know if you should be mad at Pence for not doing that. You telling me that you want Pence to turn on the person that made him vice president? Because Trump won in spite of Pence. Or despite of Pence. Do not be confused. What up, Liberty Hazelton? Salute. Who else we got up in here real quick? We're looking for 10 to $10 drops to the Cash App. It sound crazy, right? What up, Prince to me? I said that already. Who else we got up in here real quick? And then we're going to get all the way into the show. What up, Team Moto Productions? He's at 80 degrees in St. Croix. You in St. Croix? Did I say that right? Anyway, let's get to the show. I'm going to tell you the bad thing about these rappers, right? This is why I don't want to be a rapper. I don't even want to be a YouTube guy that runs around following around rappers. I'm going to explain why. First, I have way higher goals. I got way loftier goals. The things that I want to do is so much more than what individuals are currently trying to do, right? I'm just keeping it a stack. No disrespect to nobody, but the things that I'm trying to do is just so much more. I'm just trying to do so much more than what people are currently trying to do. You got individuals. Shout out to the dudes. We was talking about this, and we had a morning meeting today. We was talking about this in our morning meeting. Shout out to the individuals, JoJo Capone and Hassan Campbell. Yeah, but I'm not getting involved in stuff like that because the things that I want to do is so much. My skill set allows for me to be able to dream bigger. I guess that's the best way I could put it. My skill set allows for me to be able to dream bigger. And this is not a knock on anybody that want to go do boxing or do the fighting or do whatever y'all want to go do. Do that shit. I like watching boxing. Shit, the shit is dope. But at the end of the day, I have loftier goals. You got individuals that they're making podcasts. Podcast is dope. I would love to be a part of a podcast someday. But how long am I going to do a podcast? Because I have loftier goals. So when I look at these rappers and I see that they make an album or two and now they're the streetest street dude ever now, I realize that they have in their minds met their goals. They have no loftier goals. Their whole entire goal was to become a rapper. That was their whole goal. We need to start thinking past where we're trying to go. Because if you're only thinking up to where you're trying to go, when you get there, what do you do next? And I think that that's what a lot of these rappers are falling into the trap of. They've been going their whole lives, trying to cultivate this career in order for them to be a rapper. Now they're a rapper. What do you do next? Let me know. What do you do next? You're a rapper now. Now what do you do? I want to know. And I think that's why a lot of these dudes get caught up. Because once they become a rapper, they don't have nothing else they're trying to do. And the crazy thing is that we've already seen rappers become actors. Rappers become so much more than just rappers. Right now, rap is not the end all be all. But I think individuals get caught up in they want to be in the club every night. They want to party every night. I'm going to say something. It's going to sound mean, but I'm going to say something. I'm fortunate that when I was, a majority of my life, I was heavy into sports. I was fortunate. Because when I was a kid, I drank a lot. I smoked a lot. But I was so heavy into sports that I stayed in shape. So when I look at most people my age nowadays, the majority of the people that I look at my age, to me, they don't look like they in my age group. To me, they look like they in the next age group. And I don't mean to say that to be mean or cruel. So I'm fortunate that I spent a majority of my life being an active athlete. But get your kids to be athletes. Don't stop your kids from playing. I hate to see parents that's always trying to tell their kids to sit down somewhere. I hate to see that. Redirect the energy. Don't try to stop the energy. Redirect it. Your kid's a little bit over into something or whatever the case is. Figure out a way to use that energy in order to teach your kid how to benefit from having all of that energy rather than trying to slow your kid down in life. Because that's what some parents are trying to do all the time. My kid move around too much. Can you give him some kind of medicine or stop doing that? They beat their kids till their kids stop being, how do you say, a go-getter. Because that's basically what those kids is. They're go-getters. And a lot of kids get that go-getter mentality beat out of them when they're children. Brian Washington says, you need to diversify your time and energy. The average millionaire has 7 streams of income coming in every day. When you can make money while you asleep, you can live while you're awake. That's a fact. And what do these rappers do? They get to the bag, and instead of making the bag work for them, they keep working for the bag. You got to figure out a way. Do y'all know that at least 80% of all monies that I make go back into BBN? 80% of all monies that I make, maybe more, go back into BBN. And it's always been that way. Y'all know that? I mean, I don't even got to tell you this shit, but I'm just explaining. That's why you see me doing some of the things that I'm doing, going some of the places that I'm going, being able to create some of the things that I'm able to create when I have the time and the energy. A majority of the income that I make goes back into BBN. That's a fact. You know how many computers I've done bought? Since I started the BBN network, I've at least bought 4 computers. That's damn near a computer a year. At least 4. So just be mindful of that whenever you're thinking about, yo, Jack Frost this or Jack Frost that. Well, Jack Frost puts all of his money almost back into his company. Jack Frost trying to win. Anyway, so YFN Lucci is now in trouble because he went somewhere, a thing happened, and he was present. I'm going to say this again. YFN Lucci is currently in trouble because he went somewhere, a thing happened, and he was present. 2 of the other people that were there that are also, they're saying, a part of the crime that was committed was a 23-year-old and a 17-year-old. Who think that those dudes is going to talk? Whether it's on purpose or by accident, who think those dudes is going to talk? A 23-year-old and a 17-year-old. Who think they're going to talk? Who think they're going to be quiet? Can we hit that like button, please? A 23-year-old and a 17-year-old. Who think they're going to talk and who think they're going to be quiet? What up, K-Days? But you see, when if you've ever come in contact with me outside and thought that I was a little standoffish, what you have to understand is this. I've had, when you're a recognizable person, you have individuals come up to you at least a couple times a week trying to trick you out of your freedom. You have individuals at least a couple of times a week pull up on you trying to trick you out of money, trying to get you into a situation because they don't got nothing or because they don't think they have anything. What up, Suzette Carbuncle? What up, Black Cuddy? Salute to the Black Spades. I'm telling you right now, I run into people all the time trying to trick me out of my freedom. Trying to trick me out of money, trying to trick me out of my freedom. I run into people like this all the time. Just a couple of days I ran into somebody trying to trick me out of my freedom. Some dude was literally, as far as I can tell, he was about to try to stab me to death. And this is what I gotta go through because I walk down the street and I'm kind of, sometimes people recognize me. What's going to happen that day when I come into contact with somebody that got a gun, that believe the videos that the haters make about me that ain't true? Like, what's going to happen to me that day? You feel me? So, you got to be mindful about where you at and what you do. YFN Lucci, one dude is dead. I'm gonna pull up the article real quick so y'all can see what I'm talking about. For everybody that don't know who the dude is, this is YFN Lucci. He's wanted by the Atlanta police for felony murder. That's him. He's actually, I believe he was dating Regine, Lil Wayne's daughter. Atlanta police are asking for help apprehending YFN Lucci. They're offering $5,000 for info leading to the 29-year-old rapper's arrest and indictment. As per TMZ, Rayshaw Bennett, that's his real name, is wanted in connection to shooting that happened in Southwest Atlanta that left one man dead. He faces multiple charges, including felony murder, aggravated assault, participation in criminal street gang activity, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. There were two shootings minutes apart from one another, and the second victim survived. Police said he already arrested two other individuals, a 23-year-old Rayvon Boyd and a 17-year-old Leroy Pitts, and they're now searching for YFN Lucci. So I say all that to say this. Somebody lost their life, homie. This is on the BBN website. Salute to the BBN website. Somebody lost their life. You think the police are just gonna let that go? What up, William Summersville? As far as this guy, Prince to Amir, said, great choice of men with your options, Regine. My dude, she's young. She probably just wants the street nigga. A lot of chicks just want a street nigga. They wait until after they done ran. They wait until forever, and then they will do. A lot of chicks just want street niggas. It is what it is. That's literally why a lot of hold on. I'm about to explain something to y'all right now. You know, that's why a lot of black athletes end up with white women, right? Y'all know that, right? That's one of the reasons why a lot of black athletes end up with white women. Because when you on your come up, I'm not trying to be funny, but in our communities, our choices of females are almost always gonna want that street dude before they want that dude that's trying to go get a thing that they don't know if he gonna make it to. They gonna want that street dude. What up, Aisha? I'm just saying. So I'm just putting you on the game, and then look, hold on. Let's stop everything for a minute. And I'm not attacking black women. I'm not attacking black women, but I'm just gonna talk about from my own personal experiences, and not me trying to date. I'm talking about with females that I grew up watching and seeing. So, I knew chicks, like in my neighborhood where like, you know what I'm saying? Like I knew, right? And they always wanted the street niggas. Always. If you was some kind of smart dude, if you was some kind of dude that like, you was like, yo, I want to be an engineer, or I want to, nigga, they was not interested. You understand what I'm saying? They was not interested. Unless you was a top tier basketball player or a top tier football player, they was not interested. They all wanted the street dudes. And these same females, after homeboy or go, the dude that they did not want, or go marry a white woman, these same females would be like, but why he gotta marry? Because he couldn't find no black women. He had no choice. He's supposed to have nobody. I'm just telling you. You can feel about it however you want to feel about it. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. You can feel about it however you want to feel about it. But a woman who date a street dude, right? And I'm not trying to be funny, but a woman who date a street dude that don't got nothing, he could be a whole dirty bum. He just all he got to do is be a street dude. That's it. He could be a whole dirty bum. She gonna go try to clean him up. Tell me I'm wrong. Where am I wrong at? I know people might feel uncomfortable with this subject, but tell me where I'm wrong. A female will go take a whole dirty bum street dude. I'm not talking about a regular street dude that's out there getting money or whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a dirty bum street dude and try to clean that guy up before she'll go date a dude that's like, you know, just, you know, he's on his come up. He in the gym, he's shooting. I'm just keeping it stacked, man. You don't gotta agree with me. That's my opinion. Maybe I'm 100% wrong. What do I know? Yo, let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. We actually need like 10 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. But let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. Yo, yeah, a lot of guys gotta act like street dudes in order to bag the shorty, and then she get with him and find out he not a street dude, he just a regular working class man, and she don't want him no more. What? Where's the lie? Could somebody tell me where the lie's at? Could somebody please tell me where the lie is at? A female will get with you, think you a street dude. A female will get with you because she think you a street dude, and then she find out you just a regular working man, probably making decent money, and she will stop fucking with you. Queen Shah said, can't speak for myself, but I seen it happen, and those are some black women. Those black women are miserable. Straight dudes are most likely baby daddies. I have no idea where that's coming from. Oh, street dudes. Yo, I mean, it is what it is, but like that's what we're living in. So I'm not mad at Ray Janae for her choices because that's what it is. That's what we're living in that period of time. Where if you if you're a regular working class dude, you a simp. You a regular working class dude, you a square. You a regular working class dude out here trying to get to the bag, you a sucker. You a Mark, you a Vic, you everything else. You just so the only way for you to not be that is to be a street dude. And I've seen women take total dirty bums. I'm not talking about people down on their luck. I'm talking about people who are straight street dude dirty bums. And choose them over men that are good men out here working hard and trying to figure out how to make it in life. And then later on be turning around looking like they don't know, like they didn't know the dude. First of all, if it's a street dude, real talk, I'm not even gonna be funny. If he a street dude, he got a couple of different chicks. So if you fucking with a street dude, you know that you fucking with. I'm not even getting into that. That's neither here nor there. Could we move on to the Jay-Z Drake conversation? Because I don't really want to go in on. I love black women. Teddy P says these chicks do Lisa Bum programs. That's a fact. Like I said, tell me where I'm wrong. That's literally what type of time niggas is on. Tell me where I'm wrong. Why don't I get notifications? Tell me where I'm wrong. I'd be more than happy. Shout out to Brandon Washington with the $30 drop. He said, make the dream work. It's literally what it's about, my brother. You already know. Brandon Washington pulls up into the saloon. Brandon Washington pulls up into the saloon. He got on this nice fur coat. He walking in. He like, yeah. Everybody's like, yo, happy to have you back again, sir. The security guard dap him up. Remember, this is the 1860s. I don't even know if dapping up existed, but we did it anyway. He walks into the saloon. He goes up to the bar. The bartender says, hey, we got a plate for you upstairs. It got some buffalo steaks on it. It got some eggs. It got some grits. It got some hash browns. We got a bagel with some cream cheese and jelly. We got some orange juice, apple juice, and water upstairs for you. But you gotta go upstairs to get it because you're gonna get fed your food by the ladies. No, wait, hold on. I'm gonna tell you this is what I believe happened. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App, y'all. Come on, let's go. This is what I believe happens, just so we can be clear. These women that are saying all black men is this and all black women is that, pardon me, all black men is this and all black men is that, they're the majority of the females that only date bum niggas. Part of my language, but they're the majority of the dudes that only date bums. To chicks that only date bums. They're the majority of them. Whenever I hear females say black men this, black men that, the first thing that go in my head is you only date bums. You can't tell me about how I am. I could tell you only date bums because you're telling me about what you're talking about. Of course he's out there banging that dirty broad. She a bum like he a bum. You in the wrong circle. You wondering why he out there banging other broads because he's banging other dirty broads. Like he a dirty dude. He banging other dirty bums. It's you. Now you want to try to say all black men. You want to characterize all black men by your association with these individuals that you decide you want to be in a relationship with. You could have chose different. You just chose to choose that. Now you're going to go date a regular dude, but he's going to be too boring for you. You're going to go date a regular dude, but he's not going to want to argue with you. You're going to go date a regular dude, but he's going to be tired from work. Them dudes that don't got no job, they got all the energy in the world to do all the stuff you want to do. Every time you want to go out, go party, they got all the energy. Every time you want to go do some other stuff, they got all the energy. They don't got no job. What am I? Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. So we're not gonna get on Regine for dating homeboy. We don't even know dude. All we know is that he got caught up in something that now is gonna his freedom is on the line. We don't know what he's gonna do. We don't know if he's gonna talk. We don't know if he's not gonna talk. He can't talk. Do y'all know how hard it's gonna be for rappers to not go to jail now? Because rappers are always getting in trouble. Y'all know how hard it's gonna be for rappers to not go to jail now because y'all went so hard on Tekashi 6ix9ine? All those loopholes that these rappers have been using for all of these years to snitch on people and not get caught, to come out of jail scot-free when they should have been locked up, they're not going to be able to use all of those loopholes no more. Because y'all went so hard on Tekashi 6ix9ine that they're going to be scared that you're going to find their paperwork. So they got to figure another way out of it. Nobody thought of this? I think I thought of this, but I'm not going to take credit for it. Because I can't remember all the way. But nobody thought of this? It sounds like something I would have thought of. Just so we can be clear. What up, Gary Crawford? It sounds like something I would have thought of. Just so we can be clear. Just so we can be clear. But now you see how hard it is for rappers to get out of trouble? Because people were saying, but hold on, they had all of this evidence against you. How you home? There's something in this article I want y'all to really pay attention to. It says, as per TMZ, Rayshawn Bennett is wanted in connection to shooting. It should say a shooting. To shooting that happened in Southwest Atlanta that left one man dead. He faces multiple charges, including felony murder, right? And I put this in the exact same order that TMZ wrote it. Felony murder, that's one. That's the worst charge, obviously. Aggravated assault, that's the second worst charge, right? Participation in street gang activity, right? And possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. Now check this out. Was he in possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony? Or did he commit the felony murder? You know what it sounds to me like they're saying? This is what it sounds to me like they're saying that's happening. Him and his boys was in a fight or beating somebody up. They was assaulting somebody, and it was a gang assault, basically. Right? During the gang assault, somebody shot the dude and killed him. YFN had a gun on him. Most likely, as they was trying to leave this, because there was two people shot. The first person died, the second person lived. As they was trying to get away from when they shot the first person, most likely there was a witness. That witness got shot. That's the person that lived. Tell me where this don't sound. Tell me how this sounds so far. So they gave him an out. Possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. So basically they're saying, look, YFN, if you turn evidence against these dudes, we have a witness that puts you at the crime, but not as the shooter of the person who died. But if you don't talk, you're going to be on the hook with the rest of them, because then it's going to be a crime that was committed that you were in concert with. Queen Shah said, overall, it sounds like you can't be in hip-hop if you're not real. But if you real and try to stay alive, you're a snitch. Hip-hop labels you with no chance of defense. A double standard, in my opinion. I'm going to read that again. Overall, it sounds like you can't be in hip-hop if you're not real. But if you real and you try to stay alive, you a snitch. Hip-hop labels you with no chance of defense. A double standard, in my opinion. These dudes is living by street rules when they shouldn't be. Once you become a rapper, you should be trying to get as far from the street as possible. I'm sorry if people don't get that and don't understand that. But once you become a rapper, you have to decide. Do you want to go to jail for other people's actions, or do you want to stay your rapping life? Tell me where I'm wrong. ODS says, Axe said it the best. These are rappers that are still in the streets. They are not full-time rappers. I 100% agree. I respect the rapper that becomes a rapper. He was a street dude, but he not doing street shit no more. But he can still rap about it. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with you rapping about your street life, your past street life. I'm cool with that. It's your experiences. Why can't you rap about it? I don't want my favorite rappers going to jail. I don't want my favorite rappers getting killed. I don't want my favorite of anything going to jail or getting killed. I don't want my least favorite of anything going to jail or getting killed. Tiandre Willis Sr. says, once you become an artist, it's time to apply business rules. That's a whole fact. Don't let nobody lie to you. But what these dudes is doing is, listen, what these dudes is doing is that they're becoming rappers. Right? And then when they become a rapper, the next thing that they're doing is Because a lot of these dudes ain't in the street. A lot of these dudes, could we just have a rapper that comes out? You don't have to be doing drill. Why can't you just be like a J. Cole and just be nice? Why can't you just be like a, what's dude? I can't remember his fucking name now. What's dude from Cali? Dead nice. Kendrick Lamar. Why can't you just be a Kendrick Lamar and just be nice? Why can't you be a Kanye West and just make good music? Yep, just like YNW Melly. That's a fact. Queen Shah said, this is true. Forgive me, Frost. Was in and out of the vid, but hope my point isn't taken out of context. Others in the chat and yourself are saying better than how I did. No, I think you said it quite well. What are you talking about? I'm agreeing with you, girl. Get out of here. Lloyd Banks? 50 Cent? But I wanted to name people who was just not in, that we don't know to have been in the street. You understand what I'm saying? But if we want to name people that was in the street and turned it around, Lloyd Banks and 50 Cent is the best example. 50 Cent was in the street. I think the reason why 50 Cent got all that beef with that Supreme dude is allegedly, he was robbing drug dealers for real. Yes, Queen Shot. Freaking comment was good. I don't know what's wrong with her. The drugs. Let's get $5 to $10. Let's get $7 to $8 $10 drops to the Cash App. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Nobody here with me this morning? E40. What up, non-bigness? Yes, I am not gang. I do not gang bang. But this ain't stupid. And look, the people who was on the song with him, one of them was in the Treyway case, and the other one is now in the Gorilla Stones case. That's stupid. Not stupid. And y'all heard about what Maryland is doing, right? Maryland has now made it official that they're gonna use rap lyrics they're gonna use rap lyrics as evidence in cases. Nipsey Hussle, boom. What up, Breed Powell? The sniper. So this is the type of time people want. You feel me? So what are you gonna do? I want to know. What are you gonna do? You want to become a rapper so you could be a super tough guy? There's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of real tough rappers. There's a lot of rappers that are real tough guys. For real. Don't get it confused. There's a lot of rappers that got bodies that y'all probably don't know, that you absolutely don't know about. That's a fact. There's a lot of rappers that was out there moving that weight for a long time that you do not know about. That's a fact. There's a lot of see, this is the problem, that this is something that people don't understand. In order to get a lot of these dudes, in order to get their career off the ground, they needed money, they needed capital, and a lot of their capital came from the street. So a lot of these, especially rappers from the 90s, a lot of them was involved in you know, illegal activities in order for them to fuel their drug career, their rap career. He probably was trying to warn Casanova in 6ix9ine. Yo, I want to see. Yo, hold on. Check this out. Shout out to Bree Powell for bringing this to my attention. Let me show y'all this shit real quick. Shout out to Bree Powell for bringing this to my attention. Can we get some love in the chat for Bree Powell? She's always doing the best. Can we get some love in the chat for Bree Powell? Shout out to Bree Powell for bringing this to my attention. Check this out. Also, if you are not following the BBN, could we get some reshares? How y'all guys not resharing our stuff? This is that's Vic Star right there. Everybody go follow Vic Star. Okay. Ain't she a cutie? Can we get some reshares on all of this stuff? They're on the BBN site and they're on the Jack Frost. Can we get reshares on all of this? Can we get like 10, 20 reshares out there? Can we get the BBN name? Shout out to the sniper. That's the sniper, y'all. See attack? That shit is lit. YFN. Hold on. Oh shit, I don't got that money. I don't got that video. I don't got that on. I can't. That shit's not fucking my shit up. Hold on. Hey. What was I doing again? Oh, let me show y'all this shit. Could we get some reshares? Look at all of this stuff we put up on IG. Could we get some reshares, y'all? Could we get some reshares? It's like 80 people in here. Could I get some freaking reshares on something? Nobody reshares BBN stuff. I don't understand. Anyway, with hashtags, please. If you're resharing without hashtags, you're not really doing nothing. I do appreciate the effort, though. Check this out. So this is how the Capitol looks right now. They're not playing with these fools. They are not playing. Oh, wow. I pressed the wrong button. Hold on. This is how the Capitol look right now. They're not playing with these fools. They want them to roll up in there now. Look at them. Look at dude right here eating. This guy has to be my favorite guy. Look at him just sitting there eating. He like, you know what? I don't care about none of this shit. I'm hungry. Look at them. Look at them. This is how the Capitol looking right now. America ain't playing with these fools. America is not playing with these fools. Look at it. Everybody on their phone. Is everybody on their phone? Dude right there on his phone. Everybody else is asleep. Let's see what these guys is doing. That guy on his phone. That guy, I don't know what he doing. Look at this person. Man, you can tell the motherfuckers is like, man, screw it. We just chilling. We getting paid, hanging out. Where's the food at? Where's the food? Like, not for nothing. I'll be like, look, man, I don't care about being here, but y'all gotta bring me some sandwiches. we need all of the sandwiches. We should have a sandwich deli. Where's the sandwiches? Why is this dude the only guy eating? Hold on. We just looked at all of those pictures, right? There's only one guy eating. What the fuck? Look. There's only one guy eating. Hold on. Why don't let me zoom in? Let me zoom in, you rat bastard. Right. Okay. That's the only guy eating. You see him? The only guy eating. This is the only guy eating. That's it. Everybody else is just, he's my type of guy. I'm trying to tell you, like, I will be hanging out with that dude. Like, you know what, homie? We just sitting here doing nothing. I'm gonna get my strength up. We gonna eat some food. Look at them outside. They ready for all of the shenanigans. Shout out to Bree Powell for sending this. They ready for all of the shenanigans. Let's look at some comments real quick. Believe in yourself, push your limits, and do whatever it takes to conquer your goals. That's a fact. What happened when you report lies, media? What the fuck? We must defeat white supremacy, US. If you're reading this, you don't have to work paycheck to paycheck for the rest of your life. Really? I had no idea. I want something big for long. Oh man, god damn it. I'm gonna stop reading these comments. The trolls came. The trolls showed up. They got me. The trolls got me. No, I did not know that one of the Olympic swimmers participated. I don't know if his medal will be. The Olympics is not an American thing, so the Olympics, literally, the Olympic Committee would have to strip him. Oh, that's a fact, James S. Maybe they wives didn't hook them up with some grub. Then maybe that's the problem. That could have been it. I don't know. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. Come on, y'all. Let's go. You see the Olympic swimmer. I don't know. The Olympic Committee. America does not run the Olympic Committee. So if he gets stripped, the Olympic Committee will have to strip him. And I don't think the Olympic. I don't know if the Olympic Committee cares that much about this to actually strip him. I would assume they have to strip him, not just America. Like I don't think it works that way. Garrett Crawford, but I could be wrong. What up, straight stacking? Shout out to Straight Stacking with the $10 drop he just pulled into. Shout out to Straight Stacking with the $10 drop. He said for Straight Stacking pulls up to the saloon, comes in the building, got money coming out of his top hat. He got money coming out of his clothes. He got money coming out of everything. Straight Stacking just pulls up to the saloon. He got money. He's just walking. Anybody plays Call of Duty, and you know, like when you play that one round where you gotta go collect the money, and everywhere you walk in, money is just flying everywhere. That's how it looks when Straight Stacking walks through the door. Money is just flying everywhere. He goes up to the bartender. He says, "Hey, what's up?" Bartender says, "We've been waiting for you, my brother. You know we love you in this establishment." Bartender said, "Your seat over there is right there ready, right there across the street, so you can look at all the haters." Straight Stacking goes and sits down. They come over. They bring him some beef bacon, fried crispy. They bring him some grits. They bring him some eggs. They bring him some hash browns. We just have a lot of potatoes right now, so this is a lot of hash browns. Just gonna let y'all know, we got a lot of potatoes. This is a lot of hash browns. Bring him some hash browns with some orange juice, some apple juice, some coffee with a little bit of brandy in it. And there's a big picture window where you can just look across the street and see the haters screaming out, "No Roger, no Reba, no rent. No Roger, no Reba, no rent." The haters are just screaming. Let's get some hater drops going. Let's get some $5, 5 fingers to the face hater drops. As everybody know, we end the show at 11 o'clock nowadays. The show ends at 11. So we got 30 minutes more. Freaking but let's get on this but yeah, but just so we can be clear, that's how come a lot of rappers was able to that's why a lot of rappers were able to get their careers off the ground, because they, you know, where were they getting the money from to be able to produce music? And the way that they got money to produce music was selling drugs, was, you know what I'm saying, getting, probably you had a drug dealer in the community that invested in you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's really what was going on. So gangs have always been in hip hop. You understand what I'm saying? Black Rain. I don't know what that 7 is supposed to mean, but okay. Um, oh, you're about to troll me. All right, not a problem. Just keep an eye on Black Rain. We just gonna kick him. We don't got time for none of that. Not yet. Not yet. Wait for him to actually do the thing. Um, so that gangs have always been in hip hop. Like I remember, I'm gonna tell you like personal experiences of my own. I remember growing up and going to, like I said, I had no monitoring of any kind when I was a child, so I just basically just walked around and did whatever I wanted to do. So I remember going to the street, to like the you know, the parties and the jams in the Bronx in the 80s, and the people who were throwing the jams in the Bronx in the 80s, they were the drug dealers. The drug dealers was paying the DJs to come and work they block. You know, we have a party going on over here. Come pull up. And they pay the DJ, and the DJ is show up. Because you know the DJ gotta have all of the, he gotta have a whole crew with him. Because you gotta transport all of those. You know, it's not like nowadays where you just show up with a damn laptop. You had to have albums. You had to have people crates. You had people carrying crates. You had to have people finding your shit so you could do the mix. You had to, like, you had a lot of moving parts. There was a lot of moving parts. And so that's how, you know, they made their money. So literally, either you were funded one way or the other by the people in the communities that you were funded one way or the other by people in the community that sold drugs. I don't know no way to put it. That's just the way it was. Because we didn't have any money in the communities in the Bronx in the 80s. Tell me where the money was. Not in the Bronx. I don't know no way to put that. It wasn't in the Bronx. Wherever it was not in the Bronx. Only thing that was in the Bronx was drugs and prostitutes. Tell me where I'm wrong. We have a market. We have the biggest. One thing the Bronx does have, and I'm gonna say this is, I think we have the biggest import, dock on the East Coast. Besides that, nah, just didn't have that shit in the Bronx. That's a fact. Just didn't have that shit in the Bronx. Just didn't have it. Anyway, I want to talk about this Funk Master Flex thing. We got 30 minutes left. I want to talk about this Funk Master Flex thing real quick. Do y'all think Funk Master Flex got a beef with Jay-Z? Because Funk Master Flex tried to say that he would put Jay-Z above Drake. He was in an interview. He was having an interview. He was having a conversation on IG Live with Wallo and Gillie the Kid. I mean, you just gotta. It's a given that there's gonna be rats and roaches anywhere with his poverty. There's gonna be an infestation anywhere with his poverty, because the drugs has gotta be considered an infestation, right? So anywhere with his poverty, there's gonna be an infestation. Anywhere where there's an infestation is poverty. I mean, anywhere where there's poverty, there's an infestation. So that's just what it is. Oh, I was looking to go get something for y'all real quick. But then I opened up IG and there was this chick like swinging her titties around. I'm gonna keep it a stack. See, this is the problem. I'm gonna show you the problem I have with Funkmaster Flex. I do not dislike Funkmaster Flex, by the way. I just want to be clear on that. But this is the problem I have with Funkmaster Flex. Funkmaster Flex says that he has Drake over Jay-Z. And the only reason why Drake isn't over Jay-Z is because of the help that Drake got doing some of the songs that he did, right? But then he also puts out a list and on his list he has Jay-Z 1, and I'm going to tell you why this list is bullshit in a minute. Anyway, it's not gonna pick up because the white background. But he has Jay-Z 1, Andre 3000 as 2, Nas as 3, Rakim is 4, Drake is 5. Questionable pin he has as Drake, right? Now 1, he got Jay-Z at 1. I don't got a problem with that. Anybody that think that Jay-Z is the #1 rapper, he's a good rapper to have as your #1 rapper. Anybody that think that Andre 3000 is your #2 or even #1 rapper, he's a great rapper to have as your #2 or #1. Anybody that think the same thing about Nas, Rakim, or even Drake, I'm going to say I don't have a problem with. Period. But I'm going to tell you why this list is bullshit. Besides, then we're going to talk about the bullshit that he was talking about the other day. My dude, I think he just put Andre 3000 between Nas and Jay-Z because he didn't want to have it say Jay-Z and Nas or Nas and Jay-Z. I think that's the reason why he put Andre 3000 in. That's why I think he put Andre 3000 in. I don't think he put Andre 3000 in because he's really looking at Andre 3000 like Andre 3000 is the second best lyricist of all time. When do you ever hear him talk about Andre 3000? When do you ever hear Funkmaster Flex talk about any rappers that are not New York rappers? Please tell me when you hear Andre 3 and when you hear Funkmaster Flex, anybody, tell me when you hear. I thought I had a hoodie on and I tried to put my hands in my shirt. Tell me when you hear Funkmaster Flex talk about a rapper, talk about any rapper. No, I'm not trying to say Andre 3000 don't deserve to be second. I'm not even saying Andre 3000 doesn't deserve to be 1. What I'm saying is, when do you ever hear Funkmaster Flex talk about a rapper that's not a New York rapper? Anybody? Anybody? When do you hear anybody? Can anybody answer this question for me? When do you hear Funkmaster Flex talk positively about rappers that are not New York rappers? Enough for him to put one of those rappers in his top damn 5. Yeah, questionable pin should take you out of the fucking top 10. Easy. I agree. If your pin is questionable, I don't even understand how you could be in the top 10. Period. But you tell me, when was the last time you heard Funkmaster Flex going in defense of a rapper that was not a New York rapper. I don't even remember. When was the last time you heard him even mentioning Andre 3000? I've heard him mention J. Cole. When talking about some of the best rappers out, I've heard him mention Kendrick Lamar. I haven't heard him mention Andre. He just put Andre 3000 there because I don't think anybody can question Andre 3000's greatness. Andre 3000 is, if you put Andre 3000 at 1, nobody can't question you. You feel what I'm saying? You can't say shit because he dead nice for real, for real. You get what I'm saying? I think he just didn't want to have Nas and Jay-Z next to each other. Because he didn't want there to be the argument that he's trying to say that Jay-Z won the battle. Or Nas won the battle. When he is one of the main reasons why Nas won that battle. Besides the fact that Ether's just better. When Ether came out, you had to see all the fucking bombs he dropped. For everybody that wasn't listening to New York City radio when Ether came out, you do not understand. That dude played Ether. Hold on. Who was in New York City listening to New York City radio when Ether came out? Could I get a show of hands real quick? When Ether came out, I just, look. When Ether came out, listen. When Ether came out, that dude played that song for 2 hours straight. However long his show is. Thank you, Prince Tourmere. That's another thing. He's just like, that don't even fit. Yo, Andre 3000 don't even fit with the other people he got on the list. Like, as far as what they do. Hold on. That's a great point. Check this out. Jay-Z, Nas, Rakim, Drake. Those are the other top 4 in the top 5. If we're going to go further, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Pusha T, Jadakiss, Black Thought. You want to go to the next level? KRS-One, and then Slick Rick. So finally, when we get down to 12, we get to somebody who has a similar type of skill set as the Andre 3000. That don't even fit. This be my beef with Funkmaster Flex. I like Funkmaster Flex, though. I like Funkmaster Flex, though. But that's my beef with Funkmaster Flex. I'm thinking of a rap that I wrote like in 92 that had his name in it. And it was kind of hard. I wrote it on the bus going up to a basketball tournament. Don't you know I'm a man? Because I run through crews like motherfucker. Oh man, yo, that shit was dope. I wrote it in like 92. I'm just remembering the bars and shit. It was kind of hard for back then. Like, not for nothing. That was nice for real, for real. I've always been pretty popular. But enigmatic. So, Queen Shot said, oh wow, one of those things is not like the others. Now do you get what I'm saying? Now do you get what I'm saying? Thank you. At least 2 people get what I'm saying. That shit don't fit. It don't fit. Him putting Andre 3000 there don't fit. My dude, when Ether came out, I'm gonna explain something to everybody that was not in New York City. Have you ever listened to the Flex when he go ape shit over a song and he played a song for like 2 hours talking about it and just dropping bombs? That's what he did. He was just dropping bombs on the whole song, starting the song over, starting the song over. Yo, you don't understand. Like, Ether. People don't get it. Niggas thought Nas' career was over. Not me, because I'm a Nas fan and I kept telling people, Nas is gonna come back, Nas is gonna come back. The drugs. Yeah, that list. I'm a Nas fan, so I kept telling people Nas is gonna come back, Nas is gonna come back, Nas is gonna come back, because I'm a Nas fan. Nas is my second favorite rapper. Rakim Nas. But check this out. Yo, there was no Tupac and there was no Biggie. Yo, he don't got Tupac or Biggie on this list in the top 25. Yo, he don't got Tupac or Biggie on this list. He don't got Punisher on this list. He don't got Big Pun on the list. Is he only rappers that's alive? He got ASAP Rocky over Raekwon, DMX, Mos Def, Beanie Siegel, Lord Finesse, Cool G Rap. ASAP Rocky is 26. Hold on. ASAP Rocky is 26. Raekwon is 27. DMX is 28. Mos Def is 29. Beanie Siegel is 30. Lloyd Banks is 35. Ice Cube is 36. Big Sean is 41. Lauryn Hill is 42. I'm not fucking with Funkmaster Flex Lick. Funkmaster Flex Lick say shit. Funkmaster Flex list ain't shit. Oh, top 50 living MCs. Living. So they gotta be alive. They gotta be alive. Top 50 living MCs. So they gotta be alive. But he has ASAP Rocky at 26. He has Raekwon at 27. He has DMX at 28. He has Mos Def at 29. And he got Beanie Siegel at 30. He got Cool G Rap at 32. I'm going to give Lord Finesse, ASAP Rocky better than Lord Finesse, okay. Lord Finesse was a beast. No bust at all. You got T.I. on the list, though. Skill level, body of work, impact. DMX should be in the top 10 just because of his fucking impact. DMX, for everybody that don't know, DMX dropped 2 platinum albums in 1 year. For everybody that don't know, DMX dropped 2 platinum albums in 1 year. I'll say that again. For everybody that don't know, DMX dropped 2 platinum albums in 1 year. Yo, I don't see red or meth. Okay, Redman is 24. I see Redman. Busta Rhymes is 20 on here. Busta Rhymes is 22. Lil Wayne is 13. How he not putting his pin questionable? Cube at 36 is insane. I'm sorry. Cube better than Lil Wayne. I'm sorry. Cube, I love Cool G. LL Cool G. Cube is better than him. I'm sorry. I love Styles P. Cube is better. Cube is better than Big Daddy Kane. Cube is better than Mace. Cube is better than Fabulous. Cube is better than Redman. I love Remy Ma. Cube is better. So I don't know. Why is everybody always trying to find a different way to put the F word? I have no idea how ASAP is better. Hold on. I'm going to tell you right now all the people that I don't understand who ASAP Rocky is better than. Real quick, just so we can be clear. I don't understand how ASAP Rocky is better than Raekwon, DMX, Mos Def, Beanie Sigel, Cool G Rap, Common Sense, Lloyd Banks, Ice Cube, who else? Big Sean, Lauryn Hill, Talib Kweli, Ludacris, T.I., who else? Ghostface Killer, Nicki Minaj. I don't think he's better than any of those guys, but all of those people went after him. All of those people went after him. I don't know how he's better than any of those people. I don't even think it's close. And I like ASAP Rocky. I think he just know ASAP, so he put him there. Funkmaster Flex list is terrible. Don't he have a bad list like every year? Like, does Funkmaster Flex ever have a good list? Why is everybody always trying to figure out ways to write words I don't want written? I know y'all be thinking that's funny, but these people be flagging the comment section in my videos. But I know y'all think that stuff is funny. I get it. I don't have the same problems other YouTube content creators have. I got people that literally just only watch the video so they can find as many things to flag as possible. Why do you think they complain that I don't let people do shit? Because they want to flag it. My fault. Thinking about something else. We about to get out of here, so we got 10 minutes left. That shit just be sucking all the life and energy out of me. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't understand what I'm fighting against. I'm gonna let y'all go. Let's call out the drops real quick. Shout out to Brandon Washington with the $30 drop, and shout out to Straight Stacking with the $10 drop. And look, I appreciate all of y'all. Happy everybody came up, pulled through. We're gonna look for videos today. I did a lot. I did mostly writing and videos yesterday. I don't know if I'm gonna be dropping any articles today. I have to drop articles. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna be dropping articles today, and we're also gonna be having some videos that's gonna come up. Please go check the videos out that come up. Please share the videos. Please just share, reshare BB and stuff. I mean, if you want. I mean, when they flag my videos, that do not mean anything positive. They flag my videos and YouTube screws me over. Thank you for giving them opportunities to flag my videos and make it so that YouTube slows up my content and make it so I get less views. And no matter how much I ask you guys to stop doing that, you're just gonna not stop doing it, but you're gonna say that you support the channel, but you're gonna keep giving my enemies ammo to be able to tear down my platform no matter what I do. So it is what it is at this point. You're not gonna stop doing it, so I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't want to quit this shit, but I don't know what to do. I'm not gonna quit, but I don't know what to do. I ask people pretty. I got probably 15, 20 people, 30 people that watch the video every day looking for the littlest thing that they could flag, and I keep asking y'all to not give them ammo. And instead of people saying, you know what, we fuck with you, Jack Frost, I want to be supportive. I don't know exactly everything, so I'm just gonna try to do the thing that you asking me to do. You say, oh, but it's helping. All those flagging to the videos that's slowing your videos up and making it so YouTube don't send out your notifications. That's really helping me. So I appreciate you, Watch Games, for giving them as much ammo as possible so YouTube don't send out my notifications. I appreciate you. And everybody else that just won't stop. I appreciate all of you guys. There's nothing I can do. You're just not gonna stop it. So anyway, fuck it. With that being said, shout out to appreciate you. Shout out to I don't know if you want me to say your name, and I don't know your name on the chat. So shout out to, I'm gonna say your initials. PJ with the $25 drop says, I haven't been able to catch a live in a minute. Well, I'm happy that you caught this one. Appreciate you. Happy that you caught this one. I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Definitely appreciate everybody that showed up. Let's go out there and do something productive today. At the end of the day, let's go out there and do something productive. Let's try to encourage others. Let's try to help others. No matter what our own personal situations are, let's take into account that other people might be struggling with something that, even though it might look small to us, it's something that they probably can't deal with. Oh, no, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I just consistently ask people to not put certain verbiage in because there's people literally trying to tell YouTube that I'm a hate channel that's racist and all this other crazy stuff. So I get it though. I get it though. No matter how much I ask, people are not gonna stop doing it. So there's nothing I can do about it. I just gotta figure out a way to start doing content that isn't live streams. I'm trying to figure it out right now. Leto says never. He drops more bombs than the 3,000 verse. Yes, he's old. I don't know what Leto means by that. He must be behind in the live. Anyway, everybody, please enjoy your day. Look, let's go out there and be productive. Let's go out there, work on our own success, work on being able to encourage others and help others as best as we can. And when we can, let's try not to get in other people's way, because sometimes that's just as good as helping somebody, just not getting in their way. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bonus. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten.